In the heart of a deserted city at 11 p.m., Horace, a weary 27-year-old traveler, stood at the train station after an exhausting day at work. Bound for Lahore, he unwittingly boarded an uncanny, antique train, the final evening train, completely absent from any mobile app schedule. The train reeked of forgotten wood and old engines, and an unusual coldness enveloped it, as if something unseen was silently observing him. Must be some private service, or a museum tour, Horace mused, as the train crawled along its tracks, halting at a desolate, twilight station, Gulberg Junction. Upon disembarking, Horace felt the dampness in the air, with a cold that gnawed at his bones. Everything around bore signs of decay: faded boards, cracked stones, and flickering bulbs casting ghostly glows. His feet felt heavy, as though the very ground resisted his steps. A voice broke the silence. "Son, the last train has departed. Why have you alighted?" Turning, Horace met the dark eyes of an old woman wrapped in a white shawl, her voice carrying a chill that was felt to the core. Joining her on the platform were others: a young girl, clad in vintage attire, holding a kite string, an elderly man resembling a village cleric, gripping prayer beads, two sibling children in dirt-stained clothing, a young man with a blood-stained neck, and a silent figure swathed in shadow. Initially, Horace believed these were festive stragglers or fellow accidental passengers. It was only later that he learned their tragic truth. Every evening, these souls resumed their spectral sojourn at the station, vanishing before dawn. In 1987, a grave accident befell the station when the last evening train, number 911, sped over a bridge, derailing and killing all aboard. But some souls lingered, their journeys incomplete. Heart-pounding, Horace couldn't discern reality from nightmare. Seeking to flee, he found only darkness from the station's walls, looping back to the platform where the same pale visages awaited him. "Stay with us," they beckoned, "for your journey remains unfinished." Horace protested, claiming life, but the elder responded, "We believed the same on our first night. Yet, when the death train arrives, it questions not, simply takes." As night dragged on, Horace's eyes grew heavy under a heart's weight. The train's whistle pierced the stillness, once more as it returned, disgorging a new set of familiar faces, his own reflection among them, sallow, withered, as lifeless as a shadow. Attempting to escape, Horace found his legs unyielding as cold, stone-like hands tightened their grip. "Join us now," they intoned. "This is your journey too." In a flash of recollection, Horace remembered slipping from the platform earlier, his eyes glued to his phone. Realization dawned. Perhaps he was no longer among the living,